This is a demonstration of how to use the Hog Head Rod Clamp. And this is a typical wall form. It's just a sample, and we will show you how to measure for the length of the rod. Basically, you hold about a foot to the outside of that side of the whaler to the other side, and we've got about 31 inches. These are already cut. You can see they're 31 inches. Then to make this easier for setting the hog head rod clamp, basically if you have a whole wall that you want to do, this would be, you'd set up and fasten one side of the hog head to the rod clamp before you would put it through the form. Makes it a lot quicker. I'll demonstrate. Basically I have a hole drilled in a solid piece of wood, or it could be a solid workhorse too. But anyway, this makes it a lot quicker to drive the wedge bolt. Basically you stick that over the hole, the hog head, and approximately 6 inches sticking through. Pick the wedge bolt, drop it on one side of the rod, and pound it home. If you can see, this is fully engaged. That's the max holding power you can get with the hog head. Then we take it over to the form, put it through, and then I like to fasten these to the form. So then you don't have to worry about drawing up any slack that's in there. And you can see it does create a slight bend in the rod, which will straighten out. That straightens the rod clamp out. And it's tight against the whaler clamp. You don't have to guess when you're pulling it. Some guys don't like to do that. I do. One done. We'll do the next one, as you can see. Over the hole. Another wedge bolt. The wedge bolts or the rod clamp aren't affected by rust. This can be turned any which way you want, upside down, sideways, any which way. If you're right-handed, when you go to strip, this would be easier. You can turn it up this way. If your whaler is close to the ground, that way would make it a lot easier to strip the form when you're outboard. This side's done. I'll turn this around just for demonstration purposes. And what I like to do on this side is use a spacer block for the hog head clamp to make it easier to drive the wedge bolt. There again. Finish. This you just fasten in. The rod puller goes on this side. As you can see, it's already tight. There again, then all you would have to do is just drive the wedge bolt in. show you how to make the spacer block. Basically, you take the hog head and you screw it. I like to screw it to this, and you can leave them on here. Then you just take, this is a 1/2 inch hole in the hog head, 1/2 inch paddle bit, drill the hole. Same procedure. If you need to, there again, put the rod clamp on this side, fasten it on, tighten it. You can drop the wedge bolt in there before you start pulling on it. Basically, that ends our demonstration for the Hog Head Rod Clamp.